correspond with the sex on their birth certificate, not their gender identity. The Justice Department and the American Civil Liberties Union are challenging this law. NCAA President Mark Emmert is in Studio 57 for an interview that you'll see only on CBS this morning. We welcome you, Mark, to the table.
Thank you.
So,
good to be with you.
This is a very big decision. Take us through the process to reach it.
Well, this is an issue, of course, that emerged last winter when the state of North Carolina passed HB 2. We have a board of governors. It's made up of 16 university presidents. It's been looking at and evaluating this throughout that time frame. There was hope that this could be resolved during the summer, during the legislative session, or perhaps this fall through the court system. None of those things came to pass. So in order to have time to relocate those events and move them to a place where our students were still going to get a very high-quality experience, the board had to make a decision right away, and they did it last night.
But that's the nuts and bolts of it. I want to know the thinking about why you decided that we have to actually pull the plug on it.
Oh, sure. Well, this is an issue that's very fundamental to all of higher ed. You know, the college sports is conducted inside university and college context. These are our students. Fairness and inclusion are right at the heart of what the NCAA does and what universities do. And so for our university presidents, this was the proverbial no-brainer.
Did you speak with North Carolina's governor about this?
I'd spoken to him in the spring about it, and he's expressed a lot of views about it throughout this process, but I hadn't spoken to him last evening.
But they didn't lobby to try and keep all these championships in North Carolina?
We had a process by which all the individual bidders were able to express their views of what they could do around this, but in the end, the board realized that with this law in place, they simply can't be successful.
A state GOP spokesperson called this decision almost comical and said, and I want to read the quote, "I wish the NCAA was this concerned about the women who were raped at Baylor," end quote. That refers to the scandal involving several football players, coaches, and administrators at the school. The NCAA actually has no definitive policy at this point as to how schools should handle sexual assault cases. Do you think then that response has merit?
No, I don't. First of all, the statement is false. The Board of Governors a couple of years ago, in fact, put in place a policy around how universities should be and colleges should be handling sexual assault. The two issues are completely unrelated. There's no question that this is a decision. The HB 2 decision is one that's going to, you know, engender opinions on both sides of the aisle. It's a political season. That's unfortunate, and people are going to say comments like that.
But